I'm Kelly Anthony. This is the Anthony Kitchen, and today we are whipping up the greatest cookie on the planet. Y'all, I say this with no exaggeration and only a little tiny bit bias. Texas sheet cake cookies are where it's at. They are over the top, chocolatey, cakey, fudgy, gooey, total deliciousness. Now, if you're not familiar with Texas sheet cake, you might be wondering what a Texas sheet cake cookie is. The beautiful thing about a Texas sheet cake is it is this decadently moist, delicious, rich chocolate cake that gets covered in this fudgy, gooey chocolate icing. I mean, yes. At theanthonykitchen.com, I have an amazing Texas sheet cake recipe. What I did was I took that recipe and I turned it into, ta-da, a cookie. We begin with the stand mixer. If you don't have a stand mixer, grab your handheld mixer and a large mixing bowl. We're gonna start with 1 1/4 cup going straight into the bowl. Then we'll crack 2 eggs. Now we're gonna let this mix on medium-high for 2 to 3 minutes. What we're looking for is for that color to become a light pale yellow, for it to thicken up a little bit and get nice and fluffy. So what I have here is 3/4 cup of unsalted butter. Now I'm just putting this butter into a microwave safe pitcher, and I'm gonna add some semi-sweet chocolate chips. So I'm gonna pop this in the microwave, and I'm gonna microwave it at 30-second intervals. I'm gonna stir in between every single 30-second interval until it's good, melted, and mixed. This is looking melted and perfect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set this aside and let it cool down. Let's see. Our mixture is starting to look good. Let me give you a little preview of what you should be looking for. You can see that this is a really pale color. It's thickened up pretty good. Those drips are moving pretty slow. So this is also good to go. I'll set this aside and let's get to our dry mix. Now these cookies are so chocolatey, and it's partially thanks to this melted chocolate that we have over here, but we're gonna double up and we're gonna use some unsweetened cocoa powder in the mix as well. In addition to that, I've got some cake flour. That's what makes these cookies so soft and cake-like and totally perfect. And then we'll also use some baking powder, not to be confused with baking soda, and some fine sea salt in our dry mix. We're gonna use 2 cups of cake flour. Make sure that you don't pack it down there when you're scooping it out. Now for a 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and about 3/4 teaspoon of fine sea salt. We're gonna give this a good whisk, get everything nice and blended in here. The stand mixer goes back on. This time we're just gonna let it go on low. It's time to add the chocolate and butter mixture, and we just don't need chocolate flying anywhere. You wanna pour this in a very slow drizzle. Go ahead and add a teaspoon of vanilla. And now before we add the dry ingredients, I just wanna make sure that everybody's good and mixed in here. So I'm just gonna pop this up and scrape down the bottom and the sides of the bowl. And you'll wanna do this even if you're not using a stand mixer. Everybody looks great in here. We're gonna add our dry ingredients now. Into the bowl you go. We're looking pretty good. I'm gonna come in, scrape the sides of the bowl one more time. This is a really good practice anytime you're baking, guys. It'll help to make sure all of those ingredients get all mixed up nice and evenly, helping for a uniformly shaped cookie. As you can see, this is a fairly wet dough. So what I'll typically do is just set it aside, 10 to 15 minutes, and that'll give it time to set up a little bit more. You could also transfer it to the refrigerator and let it chill for anywhere from like 30 minutes to 2 hours if you wanted. Now, when it comes to Texas sheet cake, there's team pecan and there's team no pecans. So what I like to do when I'm whipping up this treat is I'll scoop half of the cookie dough out onto one baking sheet. Then with what's left in the mixer, I'll add about 3/4 cup of chopped pecans and get that good and mixed up. Then we've got the best of both worlds and everybody gets their favorite. You want to space these about 1.5 inches apart. I'm using a cookie scoop. This is about 1.5 tablespoons worth of cookie dough going down. Okay, so team no pecan going into the oven first, 375 degrees, right about 10 minutes. Add your chopped pecans to the mix here and mix. I'm gonna get this cookie dough scooped onto a baking sheet and into the oven, and then we'll move on to the icing. The cookies are baked. I've allowed them to cool completely, and here you have a rich, fudgy, gorgeous chocolate cookie. It's time to make that Texas sheet cake icing and take them to a whole nother level. And for that, my friends, we're going to have to move it to the stovetop. You'll start by adding butter, cocoa powder, and milk to a medium-sized saucepan over medium heat. Stir the mix often to get all those ingredients nice and combined. Once it looks smooth and melty, start adding in the sugar. Add 3 cups of powdered sugar. Give this a stir. It's gonna look like it's not going to come together, but it is. We're gonna let this mixture bubble up and simmer for about 30 seconds. Okay, once you see those bubbles across the top, it's time to add a pinch of salt and a splash of vanilla. And give it a good whisk, and it's back to the cookies. And now for the fun part. The icing is ready, and now we are just gonna get it into a glass bowl here so that you guys can see the dipping action going on. Or you could just get a spoon and dive right in, whatever floats your boat. Now, for this task, I have found that 2 forks come in super handy. And what you wanna do is you just wanna drop the cookie in, give it a nice little dip, and then we're gonna come over here and just kind of leverage this out. Just let the icing fall as much as you can, get all those drips off of there, and then we'll plop it right over here on a sheet pan lined with wax paper. I'm gonna add a little sprinkle of kosher salt to the top of each cookie. And what that's gonna do is give these cookies a salty, sweet finish. So these were team no pecan. Over here, I've got my team pecan. So I'm going to dip these, and I'll show you how I'm gonna top them off. All right. Team pecan, they are not only getting a little kosher salt across the top, they're also going to get an extra sprinkle of chopped pecan so that everybody knows what is what. Now take it easy when you're adding the salt because you don't want it to be overwhelmingly salty, you just want it to be a little extra at the end. So I'm gonna keep going with the rest of these cookies, and I'll show you how beautiful they are once they're all set up. Ta-da! The world's greatest cookie from my kitchen to yours. So I am going team pecan. It's no exaggeration. I'm serious, y'all. They are the best chocolate cookies in the world. So that's all for today, guys. Remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Anthony Kitchen, and to theanthonykitchen.com, where all of my recipes live, including these delicious Texas sheet cake cookies. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.